Hi guys, this is another video. It's late at night, people are sleeping in my house obviously, and I gotta whisper to make my voice sound weird, but I have a ton of fishing stuff and I'm just wanting to help some people out. And this is a video on what to fish in the early months like January, February, all the way up until actually like March, mid-March, when the water starts to taking effect of really warming up again. But see, bass right now, they're down low because some people think it's for warmth. That is a minor reason. They're down there for the oxygen levels in the water. They decline when the water gets cold, and the upper level of the water will get colder faster than the lower level. So the fish will go down low in these little mud burrows and in the side of rocky terrain and in mud burrows, so they can pretty much breathe, because when they get oxygen in them, that gives them the energy to go and chase down their prey. Like, for instance, right now it's in January, the later part of January, so they would want to eat protein-rich stuff such as a crawdad. So I actually went fishing 2 days ago, and when I come back in, I was numb from head to toe. I was on the riverbank for 2 hours and I caught 11 fish, and I'll show you exactly what I was using. This blue and black jig right here with this exact crawdad. See, in the way I was working this, those two things right there, that's a 3/4 ounce football head jig, and can't really rig it up right now because I'm holding the camera in one hand, but I'll do a video on those later, how to rig it up. But when I was working it, jigs will float down like this with their head up, like that, and I was using it on my Silvermax 7-foot rod, medium heavy action, 17-pound green, it's a green colored Trilene 17-pound test, and I was just working it extremely slow, and the jig would be moving like this in the water, just dragging along. And see, a crawdad, their natural defense, when say a bass would come at them, they automatically, it's like a reflex, they automatically would jump backwards, jump. So if you've ever heard of swimming a jig, or hopping a jig would be a better word for it, because right now it's too cold to swim a jig. Scratch the jig, swimming part, hopping. So what you would do, you would take your rod and you reel a little bit, and you do a short series of hops like that. Say three in a row. 1, 2, 3. And you let it sit completely still. See what this does? The crawdad will hop, and that makes it look more realistic to a bass that would take it. And what you want to do, just let it sit like that, perfectly still, for up to 30 seconds. So that way, if a bass sees the crayfish hop, if it chases it down and it sits still, that'll give the fish. If bass are moving really slow because the water's cold and they don't have a lot of oxygen, see, a bass would have time to strike. So yeah, I caught 11. The smallest one I caught was a pound. The largest one I caught was 3.5. So thanks for your review, comment, rate, subscribe.